It's your boy Only1i here with PUTINWORKTV. Your ass better be putting in work, or your ass to get left in the dirt. Can I get a yard?
Only1i. Welcome to PUTINWORKTV. We've enjoyed watching your journey and growth as an artist in the New England music scene, and really want to hear more about your story. Our focus is allowing our guests to tell their stories front and center without judgment or opinion. So let's dive in. How did it all begin?
I wasn't making music back in like 2016. Yeah, back in like 2016, 2015 is when I got hip to the underground scene. And like me being so like influenced off of that, I got hip to Famous Dex. Straight up. And like that's what made me like, oh nah, this is what I want to be, bro. Straight up. This shit was so cool to me, like just the way he was so unique to this shit. He was a nigga from Chicago, but he was so different, you know? And that's like who really influenced me to be like just a different nigga. Growing up in the hood, I was the different nigga. You could just tell like, oh nah, this nigga be on different shit. Like I dressed different, I talked different, I was just doing shit differently. It was just how I liked doing it. You know what I mean? I be losing my train of thought. Nigga gotta stop smoking weed. But 2016 was when I really started like supporting the shit. I was supporting my friends who was making music. Grunge, Fobs was heavy on the underground scene. Patrick Michael. It was mad cool. Like just that type of shit was so unique to me because it was diverse. Stola was coming in there. Like it was just the prime time for underground. If you was in the bean from 2015, mid 2016, you know what I'm talking about, because the underground scene was really crazy fun, bro. It was a different world. Like I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah. And
to really like go out my comfort zone, leaving the hood, and then like experience some shit like that, it was like, nah, this is where I gotta be. You know what I mean? I stopped clubbing because underground shows were fun. I stopped like chilling in the, like I ain't gonna say I stopped chilling in the hood because that was always a thing. You know what I mean? But like just wanting to be around it so much is what like influenced me to really just like start it. I used to like write songs, you know, but I never really like put it on a track. I never really recorded it. I didn't have the confidence to yet. You know what I mean? Then I got shot. 2017, May 13th, 2017, I got shot. I was in a coma for 11 days. The MBTA, you know what I mean? So me, second grade, third grade, when I first had to start walking on my own to school, my mom already showed me the path. I know it. Like my mom used to really just send me. That's how it is in Puerto Rico. You know, like we show you 1, 2, 3 ways. Yeah. Now it's on you. That's how my mom is. You know what I mean? He used to pick me up. Like I would walk to Ruggles Station. He would give me a ride and make sure I got dropped off right in front of the school. He would go off course on the MBTA bus, like just to make sure I was safe. He was always protecting me and my family. Straight up, he was always there for us. He was just a genuine person. Genuine nigga to the hood too. Niggas know. For real. But me and Ajax was sitting on Waverly Street. I was in a car. I'm sitting passenger seat. I'm trying to think. I think the new Future and Drake album, that collab album, had just came out. I forget the name. Anyways, the new Future and Drake album just came out. We banging the shit. You know what I mean? Like 2 or 3 songs go by. We smoking. I got my homie in the back. We had like the only reason why I was on Waverly is because I was just dropping shit off. You feel me? Like just. It was like a pull up, pull off type of thing. Instead, a nigga got comfortable. I wanted to boast. I took a picture of my feet on the dashboard, showing the street that I'm on. I got beef on the snap. Like I was that crazy. I didn't give a fuck. Yeah. You know what I mean? I felt invincible, bro. I got a gun on me. Who the fuck is gonna touch me? You feel me? I got like that was just the mentality you carry, bro. I got a gun. I'm out here trapping. Niggas ain't about to do shit to me. Come on now. It's either I'm 6 feet, or it's like, and that's what used to really fuck me up, bro. Cause niggas used to fucking feed me that dumbass bullshit ass fucking phrase. What you wanna do, bro? You wanna be 6 feet or 18 months in jail? Neither, nigga. What you mean? Bro, and the fact that niggas really be manipulating the young niggas to really feel like you have to either be 6 feet or 18 months in jail is beyond me, bro. It's fucking beyond me. Straight up, bro. We chilling, but like the Drake album is going crazy. We was really fucking with it. We passing blunts around. What was I doing? Oh, nah, I'm in the center console. I'm about to bag up some bud. You know what I mean? Like, in the works of doing so, I'm tapping on Ajax, just fucking with him because the music is bumping. You know what I mean? I hear a knock on the glass, like on the window. I thought it was the boys. When I look, it's 2 niggas hoodied up with blicks out. You know what I mean? Niggas got me, bro. Niggas caught me. For real. But I set myself up. I literally set myself up. Like, I should have seen it coming. You know what I mean? I was bragging about where I was at. You know, like the moment like they knock on the window, I look, I see the blicks, I turn immediately, but like in the midst of me turning, that's when the shots start going. You know what I mean? They start shooting. I got my seatbelt on. I don't know why I had my fucking seatbelt on, to be honest. But like I had my seatbelt on. Oh nah, yeah, it was wrapped around me this way, and I had my seatbelt on right here. Shots is going. I put the hand up. They ringing, so it's like 1 shot, 2 shot. This is my motion the whole time. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot. They shot 13 shots in the V. So like the whole time I'm just sitting there. Like, the first 4 hit me in the face. It entered on my right side of my face. It exited my left eye socket. So the bullet blew up my eyeball. You know what I mean? I'm 100% blind in this eye. Your favorite one-eye stick. Tell your bitch to add me. And like, I was really just staring at her, and she's looking back at me, and she's like, "Oh my God, what's wrong? Like, what happened? What happened?" And I'm like, I got shot. Just make sure I'm okay. Just make sure I'm okay. I'm good. Just make sure I'm okay. She pulls out a wheelchair. I sit in a wheelchair, and I'm just like this. I'm on with this shit, my legs up. And I'm on the shit with my head hanging off the shit. And I'm like, I'm good. Just make sure I'm okay. Just make sure I live. Make sure I'm good. A stretcher comes out. I get up. I get on the stretcher. I lay back. Then, like, I remember going down one hallway. I feel like I took a left. Like, they took a left. So then, like, I'm in the stretcher. Then they hit me with the,
oxygen?
Yeah, the oxygen shit. And I passed out. But like the Novocaine didn't fully knock me out. One of the toughest things to like begin with, honestly, because I was still like wanting to be in the streets. I was worried about my get back. You know what I mean? It was just like it took a toll on me. It put a pause on me. My son was born. My son was a month old when I got shot. So there was a lot of parenting, a lot of him growing up I missed out on. That, like, I appreciate my BM for understanding. Not my BM, the mother of my child, for understanding, truthfully. Because it wasn't easy at all. She gave me a lot of hard times. I've then gave her a lot of hard times. But she stuck by my side, for real. She was definitely one of my biggest supporters as far as coming up from my recovery, mentally, physically. She was just there. She didn't shy from giving me my child. She wasn't a petty person. We had our arguments. We had our dislikes. Like, we were trying to co-parent at the same time, trying to help me heal from my recovery. You know what I mean? And at first it was difficult because I rushed into it. Like, I got shot 2 months later, like just like a month later, I discharged myself. I didn't want to be there. It was stressing me out. So I was home. I had nurses coming to my house to change my bullet wounds, to make sure my saline was good, like to make sure my eye was alright. Like, you feel me? And I rushed into it, so I didn't really like focus on the recovering part as far as mentally. You know, physically I didn't care either because I just took the pain for what it was, and I just got on the drugs that every hospital prescribed me and just used it to like fuck it. I don't feel the pain, like, let's just go. You know what I mean? But then I just started getting like caught up in shit. I was pushing the music. I started like really going hard with the music, 2018, 2019, when like just Fobs and grunge was just like, bro, let's do this shit. My first time at like a studio session. I wasn't even making music though. Like I was making music, but as an individual, I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the music. You know what I mean? And like there was one studio session. It's me, Fobs, grunge, and Maka. We are in the back of Art Plug, bro. This is when like Art Plug had the nice little spot in a berry. We just pull up because there was an event. My homie, my big blood flea was like, yo, I got a room in the back. If y'all want to record, you can go do your thing. We didn't have a recording mic, bro. This is when we was in there. Maka made a beat off like just from scratch. It was crazy. Maka made a beat from scratch in like 15, 20 minutes. Fobs gets on it. Grunge gets on it. I wasn't expecting them to ask me to rap at all. I was just there for the love, the energy they bring, the energy that they just carry. You know what I mean? And they was like, yo, Splash, you want to get on this? The song was already hard. Straight up. Like, yo, Splash, you want to get on this? And I was really like, for real? I started writing to it. Yeah, I spent my birthday in jail. Damn, where was I? Oh, I spent my birthday in jail. Me preaching, like, I was just preaching the word of God to him. I was just really, like, just trying to help him get a different mindset from the way he went in there. You know what I mean? He ended up taking his time. It sucks because it hurts my heart. You know what I mean? I wish he was home with me, for sure. I ended up, like, I'm still fighting, like, I'm still fighting the case. I have trial July 5th. I ended up violating probation, and I had to go turn myself into Maine. This was beginning of December. So December 11th. Yeah, December 11th was when I got the call from my lawyer saying that they had a warrant out for my arrest. I had to go turn myself in. I'm like, nah, you niggas gotta give me time. There's no way in hell y'all about to make me drop my life right now to go and just fucking turn myself in and sit in a jail cell when y'all can't even guarantee my me to be released again. You know what I mean? Because I'm out on terms and conditions. Because I'm epileptic, because like I have seizures. You know what I mean? Because bipolar, like my bipolar disorder forces my bipolar disorder triggers my suicidal ideation. Like, it's safest, my lawyer proved to the judge and to the court that it's safest for me to fight my case on the outside than on the inside. You know what I mean? I'm fighting insanity, like I'm pleading insanity. I'm not really pleading because I'm taking it to trial, but that's what I'm pleading right there. Like, no contest, insanity. You know what I mean? Damn, where was I? Oh, like I got locked up. I had to go back. I was in a whole different jail. It was different. I met like a lot of just different people who wasn't from Boston. You know what I mean? My first 2 or 3 days, like, it was trash. I done juvie time. You know what I mean? I'm sitting fed now though, so it's different. I'm sitting in there not wondering when I'm gonna come home. Like, mind you, when I spoke to my lawyer beforehand, he had told me like his goal is to get me re-released. He can't guarantee when, but he'll promise that he's gonna do everything to get me re-released. You know what I mean? First week flew by. It literally flew by fast. I did mad eating though. Like, I was on the phone crazy though. You know when you go from being outside all the time, you know what I mean? Like, you go from, and it's like getting money nigga wise, you know what I mean? You outside all the time. You ain't got to worry about like not spending a good day because you got it. You know what I mean? To boom, now you're in jail. You're using your canteen. You only get to spend $35 a week. You get a limited day on how much you get to spend at the vending machine. Like, that shit starts to take a toll on a nigga, bro. You start overthinking as far as like, what is these niggas on? Are they really trying to hold me and just like fuck me over? Because being a black nigga, you know the system is fucked. Any nigga who's educated knows the system is set for niggas to fail. You know what I mean? So like, I'm in there just like my mind on just like 1,000 thoughts. Like, what are they on? What if my lawyer's lying to me? Damn, what if they're trying to hold me? Like, what if there's someone snitching on me? You know what I mean? I was just all over the place. But then I got comfortable. You know what I mean? After time goes, you sit there, you go through like 2 to 3 phone calls with your lawyer. He starts telling you like what you need to hear and good shit. You know what I mean? Like when he starts telling you what you need to hear, you take that shit in the chin. And you just like, alright, it is what it is. You feel me? I was supposed to, like, his goal was to get me out in a week. 2 weeks came. I go to court. Like I go to court. It's Fed court. So you're over a Zoom call because COVID is still an all-time high in the state of Maine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I did my homework on who he was. Once I heard that song and I figured out who the artist was, I'm like, wait, this wasn't a Cartoon Network thing? Wait, nah, because I got to that point where I understood music. You know what I mean? Like, wait, there is an artist who does this. There is a writer who does this. And I went back to it, just randomly watching it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait, this is hard. I want to do something with this. And I brought it to the studio. I made Epson.
Yeah.
And it's one of those drill beats, but, like, it's fun. It's energetic. If you knew better, baby, you'll do better. I spend my own money, stack new cheddar. Like, you know what I mean? It's just me talking my shit. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to talk my shit on beats.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
So, tell me, like, when you're on stage, like, talk to me about your first time performing. Actually, no, you already did. You talked about the open mic in the backyard,
Open
right?
mic for sure.
Alright. So talk to me about, like, now that you're a more seasoned artist, what does it feel like to be on stage?
Oh, it's a rush. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like an adrenaline rush. You get on your first, like, actually ill show where there's a crowd, they're interactive, but, like, that's all from within, bro. Like, I'm a crowd favorite because I'm always in tune with the crowd. Hey, yo, can I get a yard? How we feeling? I even joke around, like, if you been in here smoking Miz, give me a yard. They be that one nigga who like, yard. And I'm like, you see, you little dumb motherfucker. But, like, I'm just that goofy with it, bro. It's like my stage presence is all-time immaculate. And that's why I get booked for a lot of shows. That's why people book me to host shit. Like, just having my face there is like a good time for so many people.
Yeah. Say that.
Yeah.
That's fire. I love that shit.
For real. Like my first ever like mosh show was I opened up for Comethazine. Straight up. We performed Henny Sipper. It was my first crowd surfing experience ever. Then after that, it was the Bia show. Then after that, it was the DaBaby show. Then after that, it was fucking the Meg Thee Stallion show. Like after that, it was just crazy shows on crazy shows on crazy shows where I'm walking on the crowd. I'm literally standing. There's people holding my feet, other people holding my legs. I can fall back. A security guard to catch me. He'll carry me back on the stage. Like, bro, that's the feeling you cannot, like, you get that feeling and you just always want it. You always want it, bro. It's like, damn. And like a lot of the discouragement comes into play when you go to other shows that aren't as big because you're a local artist and you want to show that you locally still support the lovers, like the local people who support you. That's what you do, bro. You like, the community gives to you for you to give back to the community, bro. And the community keeps on giving, bro. It's how one hand washes the other.
Yeah.
You feel me? Both hands eat a sandwich. I don't know. I think that's not how the saying goes, but I know one hand washes the other.
Oh, that's fire.
For real though.
Well, what are some things you wish you would have known before you started making music?
I wish I would have known. Wow, that's a really good question, bro. For real. I wish I would have known the hype. I wish I would have known the downfalls. I wish I would have known the dark days of it. I really wish I would have known, like, understanding and trying to, like, see from your perspective of who's really here to help and who's really here to finesse you. Because a lot of niggas are really here to finesse you because you got fucking talent. And not over here because I will fucking punch you in your shit. You're not about to get me, nigga. I've been selling drugs my whole life, nigga. You not finessing shit over here, homie. For real. That's just literally what I just like, how I just carry myself.
Yeah.
It's just like how I became. I really like wish I would have known the not publicity aspect of it, I want to say, but more of like the scenery of it.
Yeah.
As far as Like, I met Phantom freshman year of high school. I went to West Roxbury High at first. But then, like, I was honestly just going to school with the beef. And it just wasn't like, what the fuck? Why am I coming to school if I'm just about to fight niggas every day? Or if I got to wash my back, niggas is about to shoot me because we got to take the same school bus home. Like, that's how West Roxbury was, bro. And there was a lot of niggas in there who had beef with each other. It was two different schools combined as one school. So you had beef that went to one school, and you and the niggas that you fucked with in one school. But then at the end, when it was the let out, you had to pick and choose what bus you was getting on. And if you got on the wrong bus, it was a scary time when you got off. Like, it was crazy, bro. That's literally how it was, bro. I ended up transferring to Madison because I'm like, yo, I got to do something. Like, and I mean, I was playing basketball at West Roxbury High. I wanted to still play basketball. Like, basketball was my thing. I played AAU. I did Pop Warner for 8 years. Like, I didn't play high school football because I was finishing my last 2 years of Pop Warner. Like, my passion was there with it. I did the AAU basketball I started off with NYCW. They taught me how to play as far as, like, the fundamentals. They're the first team I ever got with AAU-wise. And then I expanded from there. Ended up going to Madison, played basketball at Madison, but was still just tied to the streets. You know what I mean? But like, my freshman year at Madison is what helped me get my transfer into Catholic Memorial.
Oh.
You know, I met Phantom at Madison my freshman year playing football. Straight up, I was getting paid to be the water boy. There was one thing, like, there was dead ass. I would come to school with football pads, and they thought like I was there to practice with them and play with them, and I'm like, nah, bro, these are my football pads because I got practice after with my Pop Warner team still. You know what I mean? Phantom played football heavily. Me and Phantom really weren't like friends. Like, we weren't like as close as we are today. You know what I mean? Phantom was like the hype man of the school. I was the street nigga to the school. Everybody looked at me and he was like, nah, this nigga's gangbanging. This nigga's on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the image I carried when I was in high school. But I also played sports. Like, my freshman year, it's what got me the full scholarship to fucking the all boys prep school at Catholic Memorial. And it was cool as shit over there, bro. That's what, like, me and Phantom, like, when I transferred over, that's when I, like, stopped seeing Phantom. But, like, I was in tune with the social media scene. I was seeing him dance as far as, like, juking, as far as, like, hitting them folks and shit like that. And I was really into that shit. I was the one nigga from my hood doing all that shit, you know? And I was trying to get in tune with this nigga, and this nigga used to fucking dub me with his old fuck ass. He deadass used to dub me. He'd be like, yeah, bro, we'll get up. And dogs, bro, I'm with it. Let's make it happen. And then, like, I'll be deadass ready to do it. I'll link with niggas, and this nigga would not respond to me. And I'm just like, oh, this nigga's a hoe. And then I would end up not doing it at all. And, like, as I brought up earlier, I got my mom's evicted. When that happened, I moved in with my aunt who lived in Roxbury. One day, I'm like leaving my apartment. Phantom, this is what, like 2019, right? 2018, it was 2018, bro. Early 2018. No, late 2018. It was cold. It was wintertime. Yeah. It was cold outside. Late 2018. I'm coming out of my apartment. He's coming out of my homie's apartment, who we also went to high school with. I just didn't know he lived there. I was new to the area. Like, it was probably like my first week actually living there. You know what I mean? I'm coming out. I'm coming out my apartment. Phantom's coming out the apartment. We both close the door. You know, you turn around and close your door to make sure it's closed, you know? And then we like pick the head up and we seen each other, and it was lit. Like, we just got mad excited. It was like that to the up. We hugged. You know how when you dab your man's up, you ain't seen him in a minute, you be sitting there like, for real, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Dead trash. No funny, bro. It's like the type of music he used to make was just like, I can't even explain it, bro. But like the artist he has become now, he's definitely evolved. He's definitely used all the knowledge and all the like shit he's seen, all the shit that he's lived, all the shit that he's endured, and like he really puts that into a very, very cool craft that you can't even explain. And that's why his name is fucking Phantom. Like, we got so much fucking music together. This nigga went, like, me and him probably went from barely recording once or twice in like 2 to 3 months span to like now we got our studio equipment. We probably gonna go home after this and record 3-4 bangers, like literally full songs that actually hit, that we just vote and probably drop 2 years from now. Like that's just literally how we create, bro. Because the way we plan things is just different. Like the way me and Phantom actually like coincide our minds. Cause that's like, how can I say? Ignorance is bliss. I'm ignorant, he's bliss. Like straight up, I'm the nigga who just doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna show you I don't give a shit. Phantom gonna be the reason why I don't show you I don't give a shit. And that's on Dead Dogs, bro. He dead ass keeps a really, really good head on my shoulders. Pause, because you niggas like to think crazy. He really does keep a good head on my shoulders, and he really helps me just focus on the bigger picture as far as music, being a father, being a man, and loving one another. He helps me understand the power of the Lord, and his family welcomes me as a family, and I'll forever love and appreciate them. For sure. That's my bro. Indeed.
Brotherhood, that's fire, bro. So I want you to talk to me about what you feel like the future of the New England creative scene is, considering that you just named a whole bunch of your peers that you think is fire, and that's just some of the thousands of artists out here.
Hey yo, truthfully, as long as it ain't fucking drill music and niggas disrespecting dead niggas, I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be hyper pop. I'm here for hyper pop. I actually really like hyper pop. Hyper pop is a whole different type of thing. I really enjoy hyper pop. No funny shit. We gotta bring that to the city. Let's have where the hyper pop artists in the city at? Tap in with me.
I'm finna put you on.
Tap in with me for sure. I'm trying to make. I really am trying to make music with hyper pop artists. But where I really see the New England music scene flourishing, just because I feel like we're blackballed. Like people pick and choose who to fuck with from Boston because of how they look. Their, like, you know what I mean? Their appearance and how they, like, how their social media pushes them to be. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is that makes people look at certain people only and not everybody else that's around them too. You know? But like that's one thing people have to stop doing. That's one thing people have to stop doing. And where I want it to be is where all artists have unity, bro. Straight up. There's so much great talent in this city, but because someone grew up here, or because this person don't like that person, or because these two altercations happened back then, these two people who are great artists can't make music together and create an even greater song for the city to feel like we are one. People pick and choose who to support. People pick and choose who to love. People pick and choose. Like, it's sick, bro. And where I want it to be is for everybody to feel like, as long as you're from Boston, I'm supporting you. If I'm from Boston, I'm supporting you because you're from Boston, regardless of what it is. As long as you ain't no fucking snitch. Oh, yeah, bro. Because we ain't supporting that type of shit whatsoever, bitch. But, where I really see it to be, bro, is just one big family, bro. I'm gonna bridge the culture, bro, with all the gaps as far as boom bap rap, as far as, like, cause I really don't know anybody else who makes music like me. Like I do more of like the crunk sound. I really can't, like, if there is somebody, put me on. But I don't really like, you know what I mean? Cause you have the Young Thugs, you know what I mean? And those who fall in the line are like the Little Key, the auto-tune people who really have great vocabulary and just know how to flow insane. You know what I mean? Then you have like the people like Future, who just know how to drug talk crazy and it just makes you want to do drugs. You know what I mean? And then you have like the people who like fall under the category of like Tyler the Creator, for instance, where it's like people like Clark D, where they like do the alternative thing. You know what I mean? And then it falls where I am, where like the artists like Famous Dex, who are very different. They like what's in there. They are nothing like what's in their city. You wouldn't expect them to be where they're from because of the music they make, how they look. That's me. That's the person I am to this city.
Yeah.
Straight up, because I really don't know anybody else who makes the crunk. Like, I literally have a down south flow. I play my music to a lot of people, and they would think I'm from down south, bro. You hear my shit, and like, you really like just the way I flow, the way the beats, like my beat selection is, bro. I feel like my fucking past life was down south in a bayou, like real nigga shit.
Yeah.
And where I see, like truthfully, bro, where I see the New England scene to be, and where I'm gonna do everything I can to bring it to be, is just one big ass family, bro, where everybody is supporting everybody.
100,000.
Straight up, even the ones coming up, like if a nigga like Jordan Lucas came to the city and was to ask Millies, or like ask like I'm trying to think, like someone who knows Boston. Like if Jordan Lucas was to come to the city and ask someone like Millies, was to ask someone like Stiz, like, yo, who from the city is like is hot? A lot of the underground niggas are not being stated because they're not getting views. They're not really like tapped in, bro. You know, it's really all about like who you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about what you know, it's who you know. Then again, what you know will get you a lot to where you're going. You feel me? That's why having knowledge is a big thing. That's why, like, anybody who's making this music shit, don't rush into it, bro. Do your homework on it, because you're gonna be blinded. Do not be blinded. I'm already blind, but that don't mean I'm blinded. To just feeling like the life is something that they expect it to be, then they rush into it, and it's nothing like it. Now they're feeling like what they're doing isn't good enough. They're feeling like no one cares to support them. Now they hate Boston because nobody in Boston supports them. You know what I mean? Like, that shit takes a toll on shit, and I really am gonna bridge the culture where what I need to see from the New England culture is unity.
Gotcha. So that's basically the whole thing. But I always tell people, like, what's one last message you want people to hear before we tap out?
Only1i album on all platforms. Your favorite 1i spick. Tell your bitch to at me. I'm here to keep it ratchet, because I got a ratchet. I don't got no ratchet. I'm fucking around. But yeah, man, keep doing what you do. Don't let nobody ever push you over or stop you from loving what you love. Do it because you want to, not because you care for what other people think. I love everyone. Can I get a yard? Alright, y'all. It's Only1i. Appreciate y'all for viewing me. I appreciate putting work for having your boy come get ignorant in the motherfucking spot. I had to come get ratchet because your boy ratchet as fuck. Peace, y'all.